reveal I have the Ad Mech Codex early from Games Workshop. Thank you, Games Workshop, for giving me this Ad Mech Codex early. I very much appreciate it. However, for those who want to know what in the world is going on in the Ad Mech Codex, it is going to take some time because there are so many changes. There's little changes, there are big changes. So I'm going to cover the basics in this video, and then you're welcome to go into the longer video where I will be comparing exactly what has changed. And exactly what has changed is an awful lot of stuff. So that one's going to be a longer video. I hope you enjoy it. It will be in the description below as soon as it is created. In the short of it, though, let's see. Number 1, Canticles of the Omnissiah is no longer for everyone. It is only for non-Skitarii units. Instead, you have Doctrina Imperatives, which is basically Canticles of the Omnissiah for the Skitarii, but with different stats. So the Canticles of the Omnissiah themselves have changed a little bit. Everything has changed. We'll get into that in the bigger video. But for this, just to give you a very interesting tidbit of information, there are 4 different Doctrina Imperatives, much like Canticles. You start at the beginning of the round. You choose one, as long as you have a character with the Doctrina Assembler keyword. Now, thus far, all of the characters have the Doctrina Assembler keyword, so it should be pretty straightforward to be able to use that. Plus, there are only 4, and some of them might not be relevant to how you play at all. I will tell you them right now, because they are very easy to remember, which is nice. There's a good side and a downside to each one. Number 1, good side. +1 to your ballistic skill. +1 to your ballistic skill. 2+, 2+, 2+, 2+. Oh my goodness, that is going to make turn 1, if you go first, it's gonna be brutal. Brutal. Ballistic skill 2+. Brutal. Brutal. Okay. Unless of course you have guys that can't reach, but probably still brutal. Downside. -1 to weapon skill. So, first one. Ballistic skill up 1, weapon skill down 1. The second one. Weapon skill up 1, ballistic skill down 1. Again, this is something that you can choose. You don't have to choose it. You can choose it at the start of the battle round. And there's also a way one of the characters, I think it was the Marshal, allowed one of the units around him to cancel the negative effect. So there is a way to cancel the negative effect with Hero, one of the characters. Pretty certain it was the Marshal. And the next 2 are saving throw up by 1, movement down by 3. And the 4th one is movement up by 3, saving throw down by 1. That is the Skitarii Canticles, or Doctrina Imperatives. And they work basically the exact same way as the Canticles do. Yes, no one gets Canticles of the Omnissiah when it comes to Skitarii, unless you're in Mars. I'm not certain why they're favoring Mars so much, because there is another reason that Mars has suddenly gotten better than all the rest. So, Knights. Knights. I love my Quester Mechanicus. Do you love your Quester Mechanicus? I'm afraid you can't heal them anymore. Nope. Gone. Tech Priests, for some reason, can no longer repair Knights. All they can repair are Ad Mech units. Doesn't make sense to me lore-wise. I don't understand. But there is one guy in all of the Adeptus Mechanicus. There's one guy who can. Belisarius Call. His Master of Machines. So the Master of the Machines ability is what changed. It used to be you could heal D3 wounds for Ad Mech and heal 1 wound for Questor Mechanicus. Now it's just heal D3 wounds for your Forge World models. So all Stratagems 8 models in my case would be able to be healed D3. And unfortunately Questor Mechanicus thus far cannot be Stratagems 8. They would be House Tyrannus or House Raven instead. Those are the ones I know off the top of my head. Except for Belisarius Cawl. Belisarius Cawl's Master of the Machine says that he can heal Forge World models and Imperial vehicles within 3 inches of him D3 wounds. So he's gotten better in that way. But he's only from Mars. Only from Mars. Mars. Gee. I know you're fantastic, but I'm not playing Belisarius Cawl. No, I'm not doing it. No, I don't like him. I'm not playing him. I mean, he's good in the game, but I don't like his attitude. I don't like him. He's so sneaky. No, I'm not playing him. I shall not. No, I'm sticking with my Stratagems 8. Oh, wish I could play him though. He can heal knights. I can't believe that no one else did it. Okay, all right. Well, that's that. So won't continue on with that. There's no need to say anything more yet. That's what happened. Okay, next big change. There's an abundance of small changes throughout the weapons. The radium carbines have changed a bit. Their ability has changed. The galvanic rifles have changed a bit. Their weapon type has changed. The Omnissiah axe has changed. Its strength has gone up. Oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch of changes. The Cognis heavy stabbers are Assault 4 instead of Assault 3 now. A lot of changes. Those are just the ones I can think of. Pay attention to your weapons. There are changes abounding. Now, there are also changes in people's abilities. Besides that, the Electro Priests, the Fulgurite, I was right, yeah. Electro Priests, they've changed. Not for the better, other than that they've dropped by 10 points. Read that. Read what they can do, because things have changed. And also the stratagem that allowed them to be more broken, that one has changed. Oh, stratagems have changed. Forge World Dogma abilities and stuff has changed. Still has the style the same, but there's small differences you have to pay attention to. I do enjoy the secondary objectives. They seem like they would make it easier for you to get enough victory points to have a win. The relics have changed. My relic is gone. On the other hand, the Warlord traits have also changed. So my relic used to give my poor Tech Priest Damas an additional heal a wound every turn, and you get to re-roll your Master of Machines ability. That is gone. That ability of re-rolling your Master of the Machines ability, gone. However, Necromechanic, my Tech Priest Warlord trait, has also changed, such that it's the loss of the artifact isn't so bad. I did notice. Someone mentioned in the comments over the last video that that I was losing it, and I did notice it scooting into the Crusade rules, doing something different. I kind of like what it does, but gotta play a Crusade for that. But the Necromechanic says your Master of Machines ability you regain 3 lost wounds, not D3. So that's awesome. Oh yeah, and there's a whole bunch. There's several different things that are. It used to be D6 damage, and now it's D3 plus 3. I mean, there's a bunch of changes, like my neutron laser on the Onager Doomcrawlers. Onager Doomcrawlers, they lost their aura ability. There's, I think it's the Dune Riders that, Scorpius Dune Riders increased. Who could ride in them by 2? I think they can carry 12 guys. There's just so many changes. So many changes. I can't go over them all. I have to go over them all one by one because there's so many changes. Also, you now have the ability to choose holy orders. Holy orders for your tech priests. Your tech priest can be either a Genitor, a Logi, a Magi, or a Artisan for a few, for 25 to 35 extra points. For 25 to 35 extra points, you can have 2 extra abilities on your tech priest, but only one of them per the various things. So you can only have 1 Genitor, 1 Logi, 1 Magi, and 1 Artisans for your army. Alright, I think that should do for the changes. So weapons have changed all over the place. Points costs have changed. Well, maybe not all over the place. A lot of things are the same, but there's also a whole bunch of new ones, like Scorpius Dune Rider is 95 points. Pretty certain it was more than that before. I'll check it out. The Electro Priests are 15 points per model now. That's gone down. The Servitors are 28 points. These used to be 30, yeah? Servitors. Even the Servitors have changed in that you can scoot them in without taking up a slot. Oh yeah, the Tech Priest Engineers, you can scoot them in without taking up a slot as long as you have a Tech Priest Dominus, I think. Or a Tech Priest Manipulus, something like that. So many changes. So many changes that you should, now that this video is ending, you should go down into the description and check out my longer video where I explore all of the changes. All of them. So if you enjoyed this video and what a little snapshot of what the Ad Mech is doing, which is everything's changing, everything. Similar, but not. You're gonna have to go through it, and you can go through it with me in the description below. Do let me know if you enjoyed the video, and like and subscribe if you did. I will catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!